So it is written. Let Fiesta intensify. My party is now composed of Thief, Berserker, Berserker. I must at all times carry 2 Berserkers. Ah, the purest anger. Well, let's go get some gear. And wake Ferris. Anger intensifies. It is good. It is good that this has occurred right before the signature. Well, we're still a dungeon away from that, but we'll soon be upon the signature iconic boss you don't bring Berserker to. The boss that loads Berserker, that consumes Berserker. The bane of anger. And for it, I have been handed 2 of its arch-nemesis. Well, of that to which it is arch-nemesis. Yeah, good knives are generally better than any of the hammers. Most hammers are trash. I may need to slay some hounds. Yeah, at least I got to use my second glove. With their fine suit of heavy berserk armor. Hammers and axes have bad accuracy, and their special trait that they have alongside of when you hit something with a hammer, its physical defense is like cut to a quarter or something around that number. They're good at hitting very heavy things. Oh, get 'em, Berserkers. In most cases, a Berserker with a knife is much more reliable. Wait, do you have the thing I'm thinking of? Zoom. Yes! These are another source of elixir, as a rare steel with no common steel to get in the way. I have 2 Berserkers. Yeah, they have high damage variance, low accuracy. You cut down enemy defense, but for the most part, most regular hammers are terrible. There are a handful of hammers that, like, cast spells when swung, and those are good. For the spells, not for the hammer. Whenever you can find that same spell on not a hammer, you take it. You take it and you hold it dear and close. You make it your closest friend. You have a class that's already driven purely by variance, and then hand it the highest variance weapon in the game. As its signature thing. Bookzerker. The low point. Anyway, now the thieves will cower behind the ragemen. We will move forward. You can also always go back into the boat if you want. Boat's still there, perfectly serviceable dungeon. I may need to go in there to farm high potions at some point, in order to properly fuel these Zerkers. Ah, the days you regret not mapping the fast-forward button. I mean, I could flee from these, but I do also want the experience. Once you're counting on 2 Berserkers, you start needing a bit of raw level. There's a lot of class combinations that can get by primarily on shenanigans and trickery. Berserker is not one of them. It is not subtle. It is quick to anger. Beyond quick. It's pre-angered. Alright, hello, conspicuous desert. You are the desert I respect, not the desert I disrespect. That comes much later. You will always be paid what is due. That desert. Brass tortoise. You can steal more turtle shell off of them, that's worth cash. And Aegir, just have potion. Terrible. Ah, Ferris has the old. A status effect introduced here that didn't see much reuse in any other Final Fantasy, where being olded causes your effective character level to gradually bleed out over the course of the fight. You'll return to normal afterwards, but unless you have an appropriate counter buff that raises your effective character level, you will remain old. Time is a terrible thing. Anyway, welcome to Book Barn, home of this free healing pot that I will use extensively throughout this phase of the game. It's a good pot. Free beverage. Just handing it out here at the Ancient Library. Books for days. Powerful book brew. We are here for reasons. Plot-wise, in response to the boat blowing up, the fire crystal shattering, and the Queen of Karnak being horribly wounded by the experience, Cid is kind of glum and down and just sulking at the pub. But we can hear, for reasons, that he has a grandson who is also a scholar and is at this library. Just taking a moment to consult what things I can steal from books. Yeah, that's all pretty good. Let us conduct the crime. I am immune to math. Berserker has no math. I'm very close to math. If I had come just slightly sooner, then math would have terrorized us. No luck today. Slay this book and find me another. Each book is composed of several pages. Nice. And I steal anything from Ifrit. We'll find out. Oh wait, I've already crowned you. Nothing left. Just a phoenix down, apparently. You are fresh. More opportunities for boring. Terrible. Tear it open, Berserker. There's that bit of a delay, just that hesitation at the end of a book. Is it over? Am I done? Do I have any more? Hold on, let me just rustle through the pages, check at the back. Any more demons in this book? It's a library, infested with book demons. Demon books, made of demon paper from demon trees. That's good reading. Waiting out these fights is important. I need the eggs. Well, I could find less time-consuming fights to try to do my proper gains on. But first over here. Yeah, forget books. Books teach me nothing! Could have stood to buy more regular potion. We are now somewhat low in the middle of a dungeon. So... a book... Let's see how this goes. And we claim the privilege of wielding Ifrit as Phoenix down. I may have understated the necessary volume of potions. We have need of many potions. Yeah, it's like if Liquid Flame just did all of this stuff at once. Yeah, this is going nowhere. Unless... it's all up to you, Berserkers. For justice. Yes! Excellent strategy, Berserker! Struck him square in the vitals. Or that wore off quickly because he is a heavy man. Well, good luck, Berserkers. It's all in your hands now. Precision, I like that. A worthy adversary. Never silence Ifrit. That earns a boot to the head. Also, facing Ifrit is not an optional thing, it's a required thing. To move forward in this dungeon. He is a summon with a plot flag attached to him. A dungeon, the event flag. Item, object, thing. Alright, we may require a small degree. Normally, you get to this library around level 15. I have been doing a lot of cowardice. It might be time to head back to the city and slay wolves. Yeah, actually, let's ditch this fight. Go ahead and rearrange the formations so the thieves can contribute to progress. Oh my. This is why we respect this desert. He of most powerful breath. It is important to invest in cowardice, but do not over-cowardice, or you will undermine other aspects of your progress. Really, if I want to settle in for a grind, wolves are not my true target. I'd rather head onto the boat and hunt Poltergeist. Get them high potions. Let the true health economy begin. Savor the time between health potion being an amazing godsend, just a bottle of mana handed down from the gods, and the time when high potion itself also becomes inadequate. Time of immense sorrow. Well, by then we'll have next job, so who knows what that could have. Possibilities abound. Let's raid the boat. Yep, there's Sid. He's less than satisfied. I guess he's both here and in the pub, or maybe here and then in the pub. You don't need to push any of those little scenes forward. Both still haunted. As they do. Actually, these guys aren't worth fighting. They blind. Once you have one of them left alone, they will blind you. They're quite rude. Anything to steal? Eye drops. There we go. That makes you pay for yourself. Sort of. I mean, if all four of them give you an eye drop. But not always. Rare eye drop. Weird. I get better rates if I move deeper into the boat. There, the Poltergeist. I seek your most festive ghosts. Ether are worth a lot of money. I'll take Ether. Yeah, try to ascend up to level 13 or so. 13, 14. Not a 5. Remain insulated against math. Well, I suppose we could always just flee from math wherever it appears. Standard procedure. There we go. That's the gold. On your way. Wrong spot. There's some other part of this room that is a way to cycle back to earlier in the boat. Maybe you, middle door. Time spent riding elevators, this time not spent facing encounters. Oh, you're this. What is in a defeater? Garbage. Destroy it. Berserker, please. Redirect your anger. That medicine was for the children. At least the ether is worth cash. Someone will buy ether. Freshly squeezed from these robots. Well. Fortunately, Berserkers themselves are immune to confuse. Anger brings truth. If I find myself in need of extensive item grind, I will place that firmly off camera after hunting down fast forward button. Right, there are drops and potions. Terrible. Blinding. Rage cannot be blinded. Well, it can, but just gotta go to hidden. A fair swing. Pretty much any JRPG that has its consumables run on flat numbers will run into scaling problems. Percentile consumables. That's where it's at. 1/4 of your health is always 1/4 of your health. Verified value. Right, everyone's still blind. Except the hammer user. Precision. Blindness does not affect crime. Theft can proceed with all due efficiency, regardless of vision. Well, that was a trip. Let us weigh the loot. Selling ether to buy, well, first in Phoenix Down, and then potions. All of them. I need you to give me all of your holy water. All of your holy water. What about that library? Let's give that another shot. And to the edges of the respectable desert. Less than respectable tortoise. Carve it up. Some years I worry that the fest will be too easy. Double Bookzerker is here for you. A good Fiesta will teach you to appreciate the power of common elemental spells. What a crime out of a mithril dragon. What can I crime from X will be a common question, asked repeatedly over the course of this run. Crime must be savored. You're in a weird order for this. There you are. Way off that way. You can crime mithril armor. Really? Like so. Huh. Just a whole suit. Just rip the scales clean off it. No one will ever know. Alright, books. Once more. And if books cause trouble, I can just continue preparation efforts outside. There is adequate experience and good money to be had in stealing all that mithril armor. Yeah, not that it's a guarantee, it's... Oceans are mithril armor, so... Bit of a toss-up, but the occasional suit of mithril armor, that's loot. Didn't send that to the bank. The whole suit. Forged is stretching it. Unless the mithril dragons are dragons that wear mithril, instead of dragons that are mithril. Always a possibility. Anyway, the reason we need Ifrit is this frisky bookshelf. Most rude. It must learn respect. As we must learn respect. Let us challenge the flame. We are inadequate for the flame. On the other hand, free Phoenix Town. Just reminded myself, 3,000 health on Everett. And not even quite that, since I think he has like a bit of triggered dialogue to end the fight, rather than actually dropping dead. Alright, so remember that way that we fought last couple of bosses? We're gonna do that again. Might not be able to afford to do that again. Ifrit might be a level gate for me. On the other hand, I only need 30 stabs. Just 10 of those. 5 rounds of Bookzerker and he's done. You got this. Believe. No, only anger. Teach him to respect rage. Yes! Mute worked briefly. Go to the head worked briefly. Gallop, come on. Everyone's counting on you. Everyone's counting on you, Gallop. Everyone counted on you, Gallop. That's close, though. That is, within execution. I only need 100 XP on most characters for that level up. Let's do that. Just the one. Just a quick. Numbers up. Potions all around. Yeah, see, these things are worth money. One more and we can have a full team of level 13s. Perhaps then, Ifrit will notice us. Ideally, I will try to put as much of this as possible off camera. Anger demands patience. Ferris, we're doing all of this for you. What is the point of slaying dragons if you're not here to learn from it, Ferris? Are you even paying attention, Ferris? Young lady, we are not leaving Book Barn until you have achieved the next level. Recurring question about crime regarding the silent B. Nothing. It has no possessions. No sound. No substance. Always keep in mind, the number 5 is not permitted in the library. There, see, Ferris? Now you are slightly better. Was that so hard? We're gonna make extensive use of the library healing basin. Because for some teams, the library is hell. And then the thing after the library is hell. And the thing after that. Bookzerker is not a team for World 1. Having a thief makes you immune to dungeons, though. You can just ignore pretty well any regular encounter. We only need to concern ourselves with how to defeat bosses. And bosses can often be more permissive than you'd think. Alright, all in. Just carve them open. Show him how we earn respect. Light 'em up, warriors. Could everyone please try to get on Gallif's level here? And get that free Phoenix down. And it's all left of Berserker. No, not all left of Berserker. We got this. Situation under control. Ow, it's all left of Berserker. Hit him where it hurts. Hammer on the soft bits, Berserker. Not your soft bits. Like that, but do it to him. The thing. Out of a 5. Speed well 4. The dungeons are quite short. They don't drag on. Once you're acquainted with their layouts, you just blaze through them quite quickly. Healed in a book for 1,000 years. Let's earn privilege. Respect. Really with the lowest damage output right now. Ferris is the one who should be on guzzling duty. Beverage handling while somebody else stabs. Of course, neither of them can match the output of the Berserkers at this time. For now. It will change. Yeah, we just need like 10 of those, Gallop. You recreate that, capture that anger, bottle it, put it to use in a repeatable manner. We need consistent rage. Sustain your anger. I stole my free down already, didn't I? Yeah, I opened with that. Triumph! At the cost of a few ordinary potions. Now to escape! We must return to the healing code. Record our progress. Let it not be lost to the ages. Yes. There's a handful of hotspots to make the bookshelf shift. One set for moving forward, the other set for moving back. And yes, the increased movement speed is entirely a player convenience. Random encounter rates are step-driven. Now that we merit respect, let us dispense respect. Bookshelves fear us, as they should. Don't overlook this ninja suit. It's a good suit. For some reason on this monster list, Age 64 is separated from all of its brothers, or perhaps absent entirely. Weird. Anyway, they all kind of have good stuff waiting if you're willing to crime them diligently enough for the rare. Oh no, a book! We outfoxed it. No, not that. Not the quick save. The quick save is prone to bugs. I can always switch over to save states if necessary, but I prefer to work with natural saves. Save points are all reasonably paced out. Behold! Run? Yes! Not much, but still, run. Biblos has powerful counterattacks and a high chance of using them. Not deterministic counterattacks, but still. Counters. Big ones. Normally, one can tear him up pretty good if you have a source of fire damage. Yeah, how about that fire damage? Have at 'em, Berserkers. 3600 health, weak to Holy and Fire. He also knows that. Someone de-equip their elf mantle, or never got their elf mantle on in the first place. Once hit hard enough, you will try to protect. Good. Fortunately, that doesn't stack. It's just a one-case thing. Be protected, take half physical damage. My mana! How will we survive? Yeah, that's not worth it from the back row. Sitting here, they are entirely on medicinal duty. Speaking of, have at it. Although with our current state, the party hasn't taken a whole lot of damage. More, they've taken a lot of sass. Everyone's health is fine right now. I was about to say this could be feasible. Thank you for reminding us all why that's not the case. You're doing God's work, Biblos. My mana! Alright, that is a much more important number. Biblos is extremely dangerous unless you have a very high source of burst damage. Which is to say, not Berserkers. Perhaps with more aggressive thieves. I was hanging back out of being wary of his counters, but perhaps I should just do more stabbing. Or maybe he's just very squirrely. Right, he has now functionally doubled his health. Good. What if more Berserkers? Would the key be more anger? The key might be to go far more high potions. Yes, Biblos and boss following Biblos. Less so boss following Biblos. Soon, though, there will be further walls because we're kind of adjacent to a point where we're going to get a little bit of freedom and a good opportunity to go out and snag some helpful new materials. After we cross that line, Berserkers will be slightly more. Until then, they are quite constrained. Cannot release their full anger. I think, is the problem. All the giant novelty books are the ones infested with demons. The regular-sized books are perfectly fine. These exceptionally large books. Unless it's just the usual exaggeration of enemy size, and Biblos is supposed to be very tiny. Always a possibility. Just a regular-sized book with this little Foilo standing up off the page, snarling at us, throwing hammers. Like all the tiny ashes in Army of Darkness. Level half for Berserker. Come on. Come on, guys, you got the... About that row shift. Well then, he got mad. Yeah, once the wind slashes come out, you are in full book. The time for games concludes. Kill or be killed. Well, that attack was a net loss. Alright, we got this. All in. Cut him up for Suffer Drain. If only we knew any way to start a fire. Drain can miss. We have prep to do. If we are to conquer the book, we must become the book. Some of these pages have pretty good stuff you can be stolen off of them. Just a little time consuming to kill. Now learned to take crime with them to other classes. Like Bookzerker? No, of course not. No active commands on a Berserker. Only anger. Get supply of potions in the library. Weird that people recommend the fire ship for potion farming. Just get them here. All the medicine you need is in these books. Man, this one's a lengthy tome. How many pages you got? That many pages. Only 45x. Shameful. There is learning to be done. Dragons to slay. Right, bees. Bees are immune to crime. Really, I can put the theft away while I'm engaged in forest grind. Seek only destruction. It's all about getting ready for a greater heist. Each of these is worth over 100, so won't add up to too long to make our way to 14. Or enter to 15. Probably push to 16. I already firmly anticipate that there's, no, at this point I know, that's all. All of that is happening pre-Earth Gallop. I know that there are many, many level gates waiting for a team with Berserkers. all of this experience is just being paid in advance. This is a team that is punishment for years and years of shenanigans. All sorts of potential low-level theatrics of disregarding curbs. 2 berserkers. Makes you humble. The second ninja suit would be good for our other thief. It might be Zerg compatible. I think it is. It'd be competing against their mythical order, but it might stack up. I'm going back outside for the eggs. I don't want to be inside the library when I hit level 15. As beneficial as stealing up another ninja suit would be, we belong in the wild. Here, Berserker can be free. Yeah, kind of a thing about 5. Most of your survivability comes from buffs and recovery. Especially recovery. But especially buffs, Ferris. Ferris is already behind. He's the one most needing of progress. Someday I will destroy books. Knowledge must burn. There's gotta be less insufferable places I could be grinding. Surely. We have attained the first 14. Ferris, please catch up with the curve. I managed to produce a set of artful dodging berserkers. First, that's a beautiful string of words. Second, it will be a sign that I have spent the immense time on the taming of the Zerk. Right, there's an elf mantle that no one is wearing right now. I could install that on someone. Like, well, you're climbing. That's important. Here, you can have an elf cape. You will get to be swift. Now we have level 14s. Fight me, Biblos. This time will be different. We've no time for books. Only one book holds my interest. Oh, you... Alright, you're back. Well, die then. Well, it's already some greatly improved numbers. Fine numbers coming out of these Zerkers. Will they be enough? How high is sufficient number? Let us test. Not my mana. Alright, so that's now about 200. $250. Yeah, 270. And the moment where Ferris stops being useful as an offensive combatant. And an early wind slash. Hi. Nice to meet you, 300. I've removed less than a tenth of his health. Already the wind slash. Biblos has no respect. Yep, everyone's dead. This early in the game, Wind Slash is basically wave cannon. Absolutely disgusting. That was rough RNG. $140. $420. Now you're just taunting me, Berserkers. $900. Berserkers, do not tease with your 1200. And there's the protect. Now, only crime and ruin follow. Let's call it 1400. Of the 36 necessary to defeat Biblos. We are now roughly shy of halfway, more like a third. 3 members of the team are slow. Wasted turn. We are over the halfway line. As always, within 2 wind slashes of death. This is a definite could be the run. It's all on you, Berserkers. Only you have the power. Only you had the power before the Protect and the Discords. Webs for everyone! It will all move very slowly. So yes, fighter start in a Fiesta, or thief start in a Fiesta. That's rough. Thief into fighter, or into Berserker. Mine is on the subject of fighters. Audience has been discussing 8-bit theater in response to the events unfolding on screen. Thief into Berserker. That's rough. Thief into Berserker into Berserker. Welcome to Festive Hell. The dice will be watching, and here come the Dragons. I chose this. I took the risks. I knew what I was getting into and it was all worth it. For the children. You missed. Just smidge too long on the button. Berserkers, please. You're no longer helping. Book, have mercy. Book, please. The children. Biblos will require further numbers. I may have time to crime farm that ninja suit. For he is mighty. Or at least more high potion. 256s. They bring the pharmaceuticals. Please turn the page. Berserker, turn the page. Now all is Berserker. Wrath of the Moon Song. Terrible EXP out of books. Books are for items. The ninja suits are a rare steel off a target which also has a common steel. The worst kind of steel. Come on, crime. Potion I'll at least take. Potions are good. Potions save lives. Do not immerse Gallif in fluids. Under no circumstances. Apply gunk. To Berserker the Elder. This bulk, it just goes on. Oh, how nice, you're rare. You're horrible, useless rare. Right now, nothing else is on that page. Just continue sorting the paperwork while we endure further books. They really forget to put page 64 in this list. 28, 256, 32. All in strange orders. Bizarre. What an oversight. I have to file a complaint with the ministry. Fight me, bees. Teach me your arts. How do I move like you? What are your secrets, bees? I'm gonna rob that bird of valuable medicinal glands in a bird that size. Berserkers, please. I know you want to help. Your efforts are best spent on the tortoise. Destroy the tortoise and we will process the bird. Gently. And if only I tried to prime up another Mage Masher during the escape. That could have produced yet another Berserker off the hammer. Perhaps I should put my special knife in the hands of my other thief. Wield a second axe. Just to be sporting. Give Ferris something to do. Man, if I just end up with another thief. Think of how few skills I'd have to master. I'd be done with my AP grinding right away. No need for art basement. Yes, is now math compatible. Just artful berserkers and thieves with mug. Thief wants nothing from berserker. The entire team is nearing math compatibility. You were really that far behind, Ferris? Damn. Alright, Ferris is now also math compatible. Gotta press on through the math. The days we regret not mapping the fast forward button. Or have I? Maybe it has a default mapping. It does! Beautiful. Grind solved forever. We become one with speed. And it feathers so smoothly. Really, there are very few non-Berserker classes that would not be welcome on this team. They would all have something to contribute. Spells, equipment type. Special skills. All manner of diversity could be added. new methods for old problems. New possibilities for passives to lay onto the Berserker. A lot of Mythical Glove, and we have now surpassed math. There are some classes which, if added to this team, I could just declare victory with them right away. They're just that good even on their own. So powerful that not even 2 Berserkers can drag them down. They can carry an arbitrary number of Berserkers. Ha! Outmathed. Good. Gallup has learned to carry anger with him into other professions. Just in case you want to lose control of some other class, now you can. Opt in to Berserking. Holding out hope for that lucky ninja gear. Surely, one of these pages. Will it be you? Oh. Oceans are still welcome. Yeah, Berserker core of why it's a disappointing part of FF5s. It's one of the few classes for which the answer to what you should do different when you're facing difficulties is just go level up. That's all you can do with a Berserker. Just make it bigger. Just get matter. Increase number. And perhaps this time will be different. Oh, that's just gonna happen every time. I usually don't rerun this dungeon for anything, so that's surprising. Or at least novel. I was not aware. Okay. Level 16. Biblos. Fight me. Show me what you got. Other than your mallet. Other than your evade rating. Alright, 250. well, 400. Yep, 840. The maths. $1,000 essentially, and protect his own. Alright, we're down to around 1,200 dealt. $13. $14. $15. Wind slash. $16, possibly closer to $17. Drawing near that precious halfway mark. All at 18. When equipped with 2 Berserkers, action economy becomes terribly snug. 19. $20. $22. Missed what that damage number was. Call it 23. Let's call it dead. Level 17, you say? Hey, Ninja Suit! Welcome aboard. Profits of crime. At last, the prophecy. Faster and faster crime. Now that I've found the fast forward button, whole new avenues of grind open to us. How do you feel about another dope type potion? Still welcome, as always. And all these ethers are worth cash. If nothing else. Vast, majestic vistas of grind. Entire worlds of repetitive tasks. This book had 3 page 64s. That's a good hat. Yeah, firm upgrade on that hat. Very nice hat. One point of defense can do quite a bit for your survivability in this. Where, like, how all of the damage math works in the game is that there's some kind of attack and defense rating, then followed up by a multiplier. And all of the attack-defense comparisons involve numbers smaller than 255. Possibly smaller than 128. Well, no, there are some things higher than that, so yeah. Smaller than 255, where some, like, highest caliber weapon numbers are up there, past 100. The bulk of your damage numbers, both for you and for your opponents, happens on the multiplier side of things. Even a small change in attack power can get compounded into a quite large difference. Like, your character level affects multiplier, rather than attack and defense ratings. So if your weapon is too small, it will not be able to breach the defenses of an enemy, no matter how high level you become. For all your Final Fantasy V math needs, you can consult the Final Fantasy V Algorithm Guide, located at a URL that will not be edited into the video, for purposes of later consultation. Find it yourself, at your own leisure. Or tune in live to receive links to guides, to algorithms, premium math, available to live viewers. There dwells the math. The very extensive guide contains, like, full stat breakdowns of every enemy, all their moves, all their attack patterns, stats for every weapon, every spell, and so forth. It does use the, like, PS1 translation versions of all the names. So if you don't have an appropriate conversion guide or awareness of those names, then you're gonna have to do a bit of translating or have difficulty looking up things you want to know. Ah, we've learned Vigilance on someone. That's the thief passive that prevents being snuck up on. That thing we're always going to have with us. A lot of Thief's learnables are not going to be relevant to our fest. Lena now also possesses the Zerking nature. It's a damn golem. So many mithril gloves. Well, another thing this grind does is take the edge off the possible future need to grind for rings in World 1. That's gonna be agonizing. And yet, it could be the most reasonable way to deal with some of the obstacles waiting for us. An angel ring could save all sorts of problems. Angel, fire... I don't think Coral would come up with anything. But yeah, all these items, all this loot, all this direct and indirect cash. That could all one day be transformed into 50,000s of precious absorbing rings. Stat cancelling rings. With Black Mage fighting Garula, did you already break your Frost Rod? Kinda supposed to save your Frost Rod for Garula. You can beat Forza without the Frost Rod. Garula is the definitive place to spend your free Frost Rod. Toad is not sold in stores. You must find the toad within. If you're in the library and have already defeated Biblos, you can proceed past where Mid is standing, and there is a secret door that will take you back out into the main foyer. Nice of the encounter to compress itself like that. Free transfusions. That is an ability wherein you sacrifice your own life to put all of your health and MP into some target friendly. When you confuse enemies who know transfusion, they will transfuse themselves into your party. It's quite nice. That's a lot of mithril glove we're building up. Fashionable. I can think of a use for teaching a blue mage transfuse. A single, very specific use. One for which the very existence of the blue mage renders it pointless. The ideal use. But yeah, mostly you just use it for grandstanding if you had yourself that appropriate power. numbers, but larger. This is Berserker nature. At times the number must go up. 18 might do it. Give 18 a shot. 18 is math compatible. Being stonewalled by Soul Cannon is the time when one may need to just bite into the dirt and go buy an angel ring. It will take a long time to earn it. But that will block the old. Otherwise, yeah, Coral Swords, Death Sickles. Any source of lightning damage, any source of high power. Coral Swords can be purchased in the town of Jackal. It's way off on the side in the southwest of the map. If you are dealing with Soul Cannon, you can fly there. Such adventures will await us sometime after conquering the library. Diblos, delenda est. Can I pester you for another knit? Nope, you're already dead. Quick on the draw, Berserkers. Swift, decisive. Furious. The Berserker nature. Books are just rude as hell, that's why Biblos is so mad. It is their nature. Chance at a suit. We'll take the high potion, as always. That's how we wrestle the book. Go buy more tent at some point. Hail! A holy sign. $150. $450. Progress is being made. 800. $50. Rounding conservatively. Face of disappointments. 1,000. Connect is up. 1,100. Call it 1,150. And pocket both thieves. 12. Oh no. Yeah, 12, 13, 14. Need to make the Berserkers large enough to deal sufficient damage to rush through the ruder part of his script. That is 16. Halfway through. First wind slash. 19. What? Second wind slash. $11. 22. Three, probable 24. And a drain misses. That is one of the metrics of this fight that raw level is going to help with. Spell accuracy is based in part on a level comparison between caster and target. There will be some base amount and then effectively another percent of accuracy shift for each level difference. So against Biblos here, who is a level 24 entity, he is getting slightly better than normal drain accuracy. 23. Definitely rolling things back every time that 24. It's just more like we're back at 20 now since he's executed some drains. Reach the point where the Berserkers can reliably do 200 damage through the Protect. After being discorded. Alright, that's recovery. That's Wind Slash. 25. Possible 1,000 health to go. 7. Nine, or not, 7, back to possibly 29. Progress is all over the place. To maintain this elaborate mesh of potion distribution. $30? Nope, not 30. Still just 28-ish. The dance of RNG. Button deck. We possess no counter to level dropping. Also no counter to slow. Kind of the core of what makes Biblos hell here. We need time to destroy him, and in response he can irreversibly cripple the team. I'm starting to feather the speed up button. Tell you all you need to know of my confidence in this run at this point. Is within the realm of dice. If the stars align, we can escape this event horizon we've fallen into. And in all hope. If this fight were set just one world later, would have the perfect tool. Yeah, this is definitely going nowhere. Victory or death! Death and Revival does not reset level drain. There are perhaps reasons that level drain stopped appearing in many Final Fantasies. It is a terribly cruel thing. More high potion remains welcome. A shelter from the storm. Books. Some respects worth anything on resale. Because we have specs. Might interest you in some decorative precision optics. Made from real demon. The sweetness of the air. Let us grind. A momentary reprieve from books. I think we can slay a chimera like this. Is there anything to steal from a chimera? Tell me of the dorm. Tridents, apparently. And only tridents. Okay, dorm is still out of reach. Too grand, too vast. Still demanding of respect. Dorm Chimera. I will keep the pile of turtle shells as a tentative offering to the dice gods, that they may deliver me from evil. It's a lot of gloves. Yes, this actually results in a net gain for the party's killing power. We hinder the Berserker, but we enhance one of the thieves. Now, the walk back to library. Thief damage matters against Biblos until the Protect goes up. And that's what the levels I've been using until now. Higher levels would result in more relevance of thief damage. So it's 19 or 21. Numbers can always go up. And what even are the rest of the thief equipables? Ferris, get up. Take your brew, then get back on the field. Keep fighting to do. Nothing will change until you get tougher. Wait, wasn't there a boomerang in the fire ship somewhere? That belongs on a thief. We'll put the Mage Masher back in the hands of a Berserker. It functions with full power from the back row. I still respect your territory, Dorm Chimera. I just must cross it routinely to correct mistakes. When fighting grass turtles, you can steal their shell, then kill them and make them drop their shell. Knew I was missing something in this place. Smooth disassembly, Berserker. There you are. Now we're talking. How to escape this horrible boat and never return. Especially since it turns out books are a better way to farm potions. Who'd have thought? Weird but true. That was Moonring Blade. Then we have this. A boomerang. Full damage from back row. All nice and thief-like. A fine weapon. With this, perhaps we will finally have the power necessary to conquer Book Hell. Surely, this time, difference, etc. You might even steal another ninja vest on the way. This is just the first circle of Berserker Hell. The roads of hell are paved in anger. Never for defense. The book was barely a pamphlet. Come on, crime. Adequate crime. Not exemplary, stellar crime, but sufficient crime. Reading opens a whole new world of pain. $50. Protect goes up immediately. 300. 400. 550. Berserkers, do you mind? Maybe I should just hand gallop the Mangosh. 500. 7. Maybe call it 8. And possibly pushing to 11. Or 12. There. Now the time of high potion. 15. $14. $15. $16. With high odds that we're actually past the halfway point for this bit was. All that 18. $19. $20. Getting close to drain territory. On $22. And there's a crippled Bookzerker. Marvelous. 23. Pt.4. Here comes the wind slash. Five. Or not. The Berserkers ever appear to be ahead of the curve. It is an illusion. 25? 25. Of course. At this point, everything heals Biblos via counter drain. There's no tactic to wrap around that. If any member of my team were doing enough damage to overcome the counter terrain, then the fight would be solved by now. He has 1000 MP. If I did run him down, he would lose access to his drains. He would have only his physicals to beguile me with. Although does Wind Slash itself cost mana? That might be free. Complimentary Wind Slash. Or this. You see, by provoking all those counterattacks, we lured it into a false sense of security, leading it to drop its guard and then grow vulnerable to Bookzerker. Yeah, that's kind of the raw, hateful, rage-filled core of a Berserker run played bare here. That is what happens. You have hands-off physical attackers chipping away at a problem while the rest of the team struggles to keep it alive. Or a problem where chipping away at it is neutral or actively hostile to you, in which case you try to find a way to contain your own Berserkers while you have the other members of the team solve the problem. And this nerd didn't even realize anything was wrong, so embroiled in his satanic literature. He knows an alternate way to fuel the boat. Good. And we could have a boat. Marvelous. A way to get out of this horrible place. It's not over yet. Our heroes take a well-earned trek back to civilization. Stronger and wiser than before. Hardened by math. No respecting you, Chimera. Just keeping that clear. Understanding regarding boundaries. And at least now I know the library is a good place to grind large potion. Farm that out more effectively. The fact that the book encounters give you their targets one at a time. It's good for priming. Ooh, the pub. This one is the pub. Old man, brace yourself to receive wisdom. Alright, it looks like the copy of the monster list online does have page 64 in it. It is simply a matter of the version of it that was uploaded at the time that I made this printout was incomplete. Terrible. Everyone nod. Well, the nerds are now hard at work modifying the boat. But Gallon, what's wrong? All so obvious. I'm from space! "30 years ago, my friends and I used your planet as a garbage dump to dispose of wizards. Live wizards. Buried them right under the foundations of your metaphysics. At last, a boat. Freedom of travel. The limitless power of the sea. And on the sea, we must consult the possibilities of crime. All times. Consulting the metrics of crime. Nope, minimal sea crime. Piracy is dead. It is very rare at any point in this game to fight encounters on the sea. They exist. You generally don't have to do them. Also, here's the world map. Take a look. Enjoy it. There's the world. And here, a destination. A very important place. It is here on this island where Bookzerker will attain utility. Through you, fellows! Let me be sure I cannot also crime them. For items of no relevance to me at this time. Very good. These harvesters are of immense importance to our future with Bookzerkers. Also, free silver bows. Harvesters and double lizards. Creature with the head of a lizard and the head of a lizard. Now on the beach. It's not often that you will fight on the beach tile set, but it exists. For the off chance that you get an encounter right on the edge between land and sea. Hello, first death sickle! Welcome! This is a reasonably powerful, well, it's an axe-class weapon. Flavorfully, it's a scythe. That, a reasonable percentage of the time, when it hits, will cast death. Like so. There are a surprising number of things in Final Fantasy V that are not immune to instant death. Now, they are not immune to Bookzerker. There are many other things that are immune to instant death, or benefit from being struck by instant death. Or reflect spells that are cast by weapon procs, such as instant death. We will get to know all of these phenomena through the joy of Bookzerker, and a far more, and one more, on the off chance that something... Actually, I could go for a full 4 set. Throw equip axe on someone someday, just in case. I mean, the scythe might become my only reasonable source of instant death. For quite some time. Not really, I already know that there's one other deep into the game. However, should become necessary. 4 sides is 4 sides. A good number of sides. Actually, let's check into town. Check into town to be struck with an earthquake! Final Fantasy V will give you vehicles and then swiftly take them away. Hypothetically, you could have used that boat to explore a lot of the world before coming here. You don't have to. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? They have a piano. If we had a bard, this would be a song for use by that bard. And furthermore, this is actually the fellow with whom you turn in the piano side quest. Once we have mastered the art. However, we have not yet achieved sufficient mastery. In due time. This is all far too soft for us equipment here. Yeah, hats. Stage robes. They have no place among the Bookzerker. Other bows. That silver one with. Common silver bow. Just a run-of-the-mill silver bow. I'm a dozen silver bow. Anyway, I came here to sleep. I could return to the killing fields. Resume the harvest, and now we're stranded here. Such a lovely place. Check on the bio soldier. Hadn't considered that I'd see them here. Really? Oh no, that's a different one. You can get warhammers and battle axes at it. Warhammer would still be decent. Like, that sounds like it's one of the stronger regular hammers. It's a possibility. May as well prime them up when I see them. For now, though, besides. Yeah, battle axe is starting. Most axes for quite a while will have less raw power than the death side, but there will be situations where it is worthwhile to tone down the violence in order to remove the instant kill. Times when the kill is working against you. Many more where it's working in your favor, though. Having glued those sides to our berserkers, they will remain there for many a day. One more, I will not be caught off guard by the situation that could be solved by quad death sickle. All Berserker strategy occurs before you reach the battlefield. You must win first, then fight. Levels. Down payment on future agony. Even if battle axes aren't particularly strong, they're probably decent resale. Oh no, kill it. Kill it now. Kill it now. Kill it now, it's alone. It's alone, don't make it angry. Finish the job. It's angry. Berserkers! Well played. When it has nothing left to live for, Bio Soldier will reveal his true power. There we go, 4th death sickle. With that, I can safely take my leave of this place. But how? Woods. Home of bird. 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 Of the sky. The mythical flying walkbird. This is where you receive the other half of the fire crystal. If you draw one of those jobs, you proceed as you had from water until you reach this point, then equip either Bard or Ranger. Both quite good jobs. So now we have a new vehicle. Bard. Bard can land in forests. This opens up a lot of possibilities for us. There's a lot that can be done. Wings of bird. I have a particular such thing in mind as I begin to meander about bird-wise. After concluding which, yeah, welcome to Lakes. This is where Yes is from. Home of Yes. There are several cutscenes lurking in this village waiting to be triggered. I do my best to avoid them. More importantly, because this is where you're from, and where your family's from, and your dad was a well-liked member of the community. Every shop here sells things for half of what would otherwise be the ordinary price, because you are a friend of the community. So there are all sorts of things that would be very expensive elsewhere that you can go ahead and stock up on in great quantity. In particular, if you are running wizards, Ether is at its cheapest here. And if you had ninjas, they have ninja equipment. Because the city of ninjas. You can get new ninja suits. Like as strong as our mythical armor, noticeably lighter, and with bonus agility. So our Zerkers will fight faster. On 2 fronts. I think for every 8 points of equip weight, you recover as if you were 1 agility slower. Something like that. Relatively simple. Anyway, that's all this team wants out of there. Many teams would benefit from a visit to that town, though. Especially if you have ninjas, there's just the ability to get bottomless supplies of scrolls. And furthermore, down here, over... Well, I'm not involving myself in that yet. Bird, you're getting caught up on these. Bird can fly over short mountain, but not tall mountain. Oh yes, over here. You can see, Licks was off over, up and to the right there, around the middle of that, right where I can brownish a mouse cursor at it. Licks was up over here, in the zone. Karnak's over here. The whole first leg of the game is at this big inland sea here. We're trying up there, Waltz over here, so forth. Crescent Island over here, the other sides. Now we've birded to over here. There are things to be done. It is almost time for something that I will demonstrate once to illustrate its nature. Hello, bombs. Not these bombs. These bombs are perfectly ordinary members of the community, fine, upstanding citizens. Demonstrate once to illustrate for the purposes of the current series. Then will be set aside. It is already past 2 AM. Best coherence will rapidly deteriorate past that hour. Bookzerker, master of life and death. This cave here is a little optional side dungeon. It contains a handful of things that are really just the one thing that's of use if you have a Beastmaster. There's a nice whip in there. Everything else you could give or lose. So here we have Jakol. Is a town distinguished for having some rather expensive but rather good, for now, purchasable gear. All the armor in it we already gained access to by other means, but the weapons stand out. You get here what would be a pretty good axe if we didn't already have our death sides. This is a sword that's lightning elemental and quite good. Mage Mashers! I want more of these. I want enough to have everybody shushing nerds. Trident, Ashura, these are also good. There's stuff here that is good for many, many teams. Ours is all they need, though. We've no need of magic. If I draw some sort of wizard off the final crystal, I'll have all the time in the world to go do a spell roundup and populate their list appropriately. For now, Bookzerker reigns. To be fair, this is how Bookzerker sees every situation that isn't combat. Oh, Bookzerkers. Why'd you do that? Why'd you bring this upon us all? Not that bad if you know it's coming and brace for it. If you're not aware of that behavior of the Biosoldier, it will catch you by surprise and destroy you. Yep, we have wrecked your one-of-a-kind superboat. Shrug. More importantly, a dad was sighted over the desert. Whenever visiting Ancient Library, remember to top off your supply of brew. Alright, time to head up this perfectly ordinary mountain pass. Welcome to the Desert of Shifting Sands. I'm going to step outside and leave this save here. Wander on back in. There's no way to cross the sand ocean. Unless... How else would you cross a desert, if not call forth Shai Hulud, slay him, and then walk across his corpse as a bridge? Call the worm! Welcome to hell. Well, the next circuit, there's a couple more. The levels of hell debatably will reduce past this point, supposing that you cross this point. But here, unambiguously, if Bookzerker was not enough to convince you, although here begins the true, widely agreed upon and endorsed, unambiguous hell. This is Sandworm. There he is. Sandworm has 3 holes, one of which contains sandworm. He likes to scoot about. If you hit sandworm, in the sandworm, you damage sandworm. If you miss sandworm and hit the hole in the ground, you get demied. Hitting the hole and having a spell proc against the hole counts for 2 hits against the hole. That was an input mistake on my part. Oh, by the way, Sandworm is also a boss fight. It will fight back. It has spells. It has moves. It is filled with anger. Also, the demi doesn't necessarily fall on the fool who hit the hole. Demi for everyone. Then he does this. A flat 60 damage to everyone in the party, and HP leak. Sandworm is the time to kill your berserkers. And this isn't even the final form. This release of the game took the first of the steps to reduce the degree to which Berserker will sabotage itself when placed in this fight. In the original release of the game, for the SNES, Berserker was capable of targeting and trying to swing at dummy objects that only exist to handle scripts and aren't actually entities on the battlefield. Because, like, right now, how this is being handled mechanically is there are actually 7 enemies on the field. There's the 3 holes, there's the 3 sandworms, and then there's kind of a ghost object off on the side that contains the sandworm's health and runs the script that shuffles the worm around. Berserker could try to swing at any of these objects at any of these times, and unless it happens to target the worm that is currently being shown, it will provoke the anger. This is the roadblock which halts many fast parties which find themselves ill-equipped to deal with this situation and need a bit of raw level, but more importantly, halts many Berserker and many multi-Berserker. It will not halt me, but it will halt this session, as it is nearly 3 AM. A fine start to a fine fest. Zerk well.